Throughout the animal kingdom, one finds remarkable examples of cooperation and even symbiosis between species. In this program, we journey into the heart of that bond, exploring 5 extraordinary tales where animals, driven by instinct, courage, and perhaps even love, stepped forward to save human lives. Get ready to be amazed, for these acts of bravery and selflessness will surely touch your heart and leave you with a profound sense of wonder for the natural world and the creatures we share it with. The sun was shining on what seemed like a typical day at the lake. Families were gathered, enjoying the warm weather. Children were splashing in the shallows. Little Billy, just 3 years old, had wandered a bit too far, his laughter echoing across the water. Unaware of the danger, he drifted further, the lake bed sloping away beneath his feet. His joyous splashes transformed into a struggle, his small arms waving for help. On the shore, a golden retriever named Buddy, Billy's faithful companion, sensed the shift in the atmosphere. Without hesitation, Buddy plunged into the water. He paddled furiously towards the small, bobbing head, reaching Billy just as his strength began to fail. In a quiet suburban home, an unassuming tabby cat named Mittens was about to prove that heroism comes in all shapes and sizes. It was late, the house was still, and Mittens's human companion, Mrs. Smith, an elderly widow, was sound asleep. Unknown to her, a faulty boiler in the basement had sprung a leak, silently spewing invisible, odorless gas into the home. Mittens, however, was acutely aware of the change. Her sensitive nose picked up the subtle shift in the atmosphere, the presence of the deadly gas setting her senses on high alert. She padded to Mrs. Smith's door, meowing insistently, scratching at the wood with increasing urgency. Her persistence paid off. Chapter 3. Guardian of the Deep. The ocean vast, powerful, and teeming with life. Here, amidst the waves and currents, a young surfer named Daniel was living his passion. But the ocean, for all its beauty, can be a fickle mistress, its moods shifting in an instant. On this particular day, as Daniel rode the waves, he felt a presence, a shadow lurking beneath the surface. A shiver ran down his spine. A large shadow emerged from the depths, circling closer, its intentions clear. Suddenly, a sleek, dark shape cut through the water. A bottlenose dolphin, seemingly appearing from nowhere, positioned itself between Daniel and the approaching danger. The shark, deterred by the dolphin's aggressive display, turned and melted back into the blue depths. Chapter 4. The Gentle Giant's Courage. The African Savannah, a place of breathtaking beauty and raw, untamed wilderness. Here, a group of tourists on safari were about to witness firsthand the power of nature's protective instincts. They had come face to face with a magnificent sight, a rhino mother and her calf. But their awe soon turned to fear. The mother, feeling threatened, let out a snort of warning, her massive body shifting restlessly. An enormous elephant, drawn by the commotion, emerged from the undergrowth. It positioned itself between the agitated rhino and the terrified tourists, its trunk raised in warning. The rhino, faced with the elephant's imposing presence, backed down. Chapter 5. A Bird's Cry. For help. In a cozy cottage, nestled amidst a grove of trees, a bond of a different kind was about to be tested. John, an elderly widower, shared his home with Coco, a scarlet macaw with a talent for mimicking sounds and a heart full of loyalty. One evening, as John slept soundly, a faulty electrical wire sparked in the attic above his bedroom. The spark ignited a pile of old newspapers, and a fire quickly took hold, silent and deadly in its early stages. The smell of smoke woke Coco. Alarmed, he began squawking, his normally playful calls replaced by ear-splitting shrieks. John, startled awake, could smell the smoke. Coco's cries had given John precious minutes to escape. These stories, each more remarkable than the last, remind us of the extraordinary capacity for love, loyalty, and heroism that exists within the animal kingdom. Perhaps these tales will inspire you to reflect on your own experiences with animals, those moments of shared understanding and unspoken communication that have enriched your lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery.